Mavis is a diesel engine belonging to the Farquhar Quarry Company. They bought her to shunt cars in their sidings. She is black and has 6 wheels. These, like Toby's, are hidden by side plates. Mavis is young and full of her own ideas. She's very sure that they're better than anyone else's. She loves rearranging things too, and began putting Toby's cars in different places every day. This made Toby cross. "Freight cars," he grumbled, "should be where you want them, when you want them." "Fudge," said Mavis, and flounced away. At last, Toby lost patience. "I can't waste my time playing hunt the cars with you," he snapped. "Take 'em yourself." Mavis was delighted. Taking cars made her feel important. At Farquhar, she met Daisy. "Toby's an old fusspot," she complained. Daisy liked Toby, but was glad of a diesel to talk to. "Steam engines," she said, "have their uses, but they don't understand. Toby says only steam engines can manage cars properly." "What rubbish," put in Daisy, who knew nothing about cars. "Depend upon it, my dear, anything steam engines can do, we diesels can do better." Toby's line crosses the main road behind Farquhar Station and for a short way follows a farm lane. The rails here are buried in the earth and ashes almost to their tops. In wet weather, carts, animals, and tractors make the muddy lane slippery. The frost makes the mud rock hard. It swells, too, preventing engines from gripping the rails properly. Toby found this place troublesome, so when the frost came, he warned Mavis and told her just what to do. "I can manage, thank you," she said cheekily. "I'm not an old fusspot like you." The cars were tired of being pushed around by Mavis. "It's slippery," they whispered. "Let's push her around instead." On, they yelled as Mavis reached the stopboard. But Mavis had heard about Percy and took no chances. She brought them carefully down the lane and stopped at the level crossing. There, her second man halted the traffic while the guard unpinned the wagon brakes. "One in the headlamp for Fusspot Toby," she chortled. She looked forward to having a good giggle about it with Daisy. But she never got her giggle. She was so sure that she was right that she'd stopped in the wrong place. In frosty weather, Toby stops before reaching the lane, while some of his cars are still on the slope. This ensures they can't hold him back, and their weight helps him forward till his wheels can grip again. But Mavis had given the cars the chance they wanted. "Hold back! Hold back!" they giggled. "Grrr up!" ordered Mavis. The cars just laughed, and her wheels spun helplessly. She tried backing, but the same thing happened. They sanded the rails and tried to dig away the frozen mud, but they only broke the spade. Cars and lorries tooted impatiently. "Grrrg!" wailed Mavis in helpless fury. "I warned her," fumed Toby. "I told her just where to stop. I can manage," she said, "and called me an old fusspot." "She's young yet," soothed her driver, and she can manage her cars herself." "They're your cars, really," his driver pointed out. "Mavis isn't supposed to come down here. If Sir Topham Hatt, you won't tell, will you?" "Of course not." "Well then." "But," his driver went on, "if we don't help clear the line, he'll know about it, and so shall we." Yes," said Toby thoughtfully. An angry farmer was telling Mavis just what she could do with her train. Toby buffered up. "Having trouble, Mavis? I am surprised." "Gosh," said Mavis. With much puffing and wheel slip, Toby pushed the cars back. Mavis hardly helped at all. The hard work made Toby's fire burn fiercely. Then he reversed and stopped in intervals while his firemen spread hot cinders to melt the frozen mud. "Goodbye," he called as he reached the crossing. "You'll manage now, I expect." Mavis didn't answer. She took the cars to the shed and scuttled home to the quarry as quickly as she could.